It's great to see everybody's smiling faces tonight. I'm so glad y'all are here. I absolutely love this company with all my heart. It's just completely changed my life. And normally I'm just so fired up and so thankful that I just get really, really excited when I tell my story. And I talk about, it's bought me 4 boats. I talk about it's bought me, multiple vehicles. I talk about, going on more than 12 vacations per year when there's only 12 months in a year. But I'm not going to talk about that tonight. I'm going to talk about what Ambit's done for me as a person and changed me as far as, my health and my personal goals and what it's done for my daughter. When I joined the business, I was 27. I was real healthy, so I thought. And the reason I joined is because my mom and my dad would always say, "You're a DJ, that's great. You make decent money, but you don't have a retirement. If something gets, if you get hurt when you're carrying speakers or when you're up in the ceiling hooking up lighting systems, you don't have a retirement. You're self-employed." And so I was like, wow, that what would happen to my daughter if something happened to me? And then I didn't have a college fund. I didn't have 401ks and all those corporate things to put away my money because it was just me. I was a single dad, and if something happened to me, that was it. And so when I found Ambit, I was like, this is a way for me to actually, retire early and not have to DJ when I'm, older and when I can't lift all the heavy speakers. And I was like, this is a way I can actually give my daughter the opportunity to go to college, because my parents didn't have that. They had normal jobs, and those jobs didn't pay very well, and so they didn't really even get my hopes up about college because they knew they probably couldn't help pay for it. And so I wanted to actually raise my daughter a complete opposite way than I was raised. And so Ambit actually did that for me, and it's because I worked very, very hard. Like Bear said, I was relentless. The reason why I was so successful so soon and why I promoted so fast, I want everybody that's in the business to listen to this, because it's really true how I did it. And if you haven't joined the business yet, if you do plan on joining the business, what I did is I attended every single training humanly possible, sometimes 2 and 3 times a week, 5 and 6 trainings a month. I would drive to Houston to get trained. I would drive to Dallas to get trained. I would be on the job DJing for March of Dimes, and I would tell them, guys, y'all been my client for 6 years, and I love the March of Dimes, and I donate my time, and yeah, y'all do pay me sometimes, but I have to leave an hour early tonight because Jerry and Chris are coming in, they're talking tonight in Austin, and I'm going to leave the job early, and I'm going to put on an iPod for the last hour. I'm not going to DJ the last hour. I didn't ask them. I told them, and I said, I've dedicated 6 years of my life to you guys during the March of Dimes, but I need y'all to help me out, and I need to get to see Chris and Jerry tonight. So it's little things like that. It's missing some of my daughter's soccer games at first. It's missing some of the gymnastics. I sacrificed because I had a goal, and I was laser focused to achieve, early retirement, to achieve sending my daughter to college. It was really about that. I saw a way to get it, and nothing stopped me. I love the introduction. I'm going to keep going back to it. Going through walls, I would make so many sacrifices because I knew if I did, later on, I would never have to sacrifice anymore. I would always be there. And just to tie it back when I'm telling my story about my health and my personal goals, I got my first pair of eyeglasses when I was 16 because they wouldn't let me get a driver's license because I couldn't see through the little goggles, the DMV. And I grew up playing ice hockey and roller hockey, and I had to wear a helmet. I did not want to be the dorky kid with the glasses underneath the helmet. I did not want to do that, but I wanted to drive a car, so I went and got me some glasses. And so I had glasses until, I even had glasses on the cover of this magazine if you want to check it out. When I was 30 years old, I still had glasses. And I found out that if you paid about $4,000 or $5,000, you could, get laser surgery and you wouldn't have to wear glasses anymore. And so I had a goal, and I said, I'm going to make that in the next 4 weeks in Ambit, and I'm going to go pay cash for my laser surgery. And I made that happen. So I got rid of the glasses. October of 2014, I got rid of the glasses. And speaking about health, I just turned 31 this March, and I went to the doctor for my checkup, my annual checkup, and he said, you're about 50 pounds overweight, 45, 50 pounds overweight, and your blood pressure is 180 over 120, and you're 31 years old. So I was not healthy. And so he said, you eat out too much and you're not exercising. He said, you need to do something. You got a daughter. And so I took some of my Ambit money and I hired a personal trainer. He trained me 4 days a week for 6 months. It was not cheap. And because I didn't have a day job anymore, since I had set myself and all my time free, I had the time to go 2 hours a day, 4 days a week. And then most weeks I'd go 6 days a week because I had a health goal and I wanted to lose that weight so I wouldn't have bad blood pressure at a young age. And so last Wednesday I went to the doctor, and for the first time in like 6 years, my blood pressure was 120/80, and it was normal. And so very, very excited, and I want to be there when I want to walk my daughter down the aisle. I'm a wedding DJ, and so I see dads walk their daughter down the aisle, every time I do a wedding, and so I want to be healthy and able to do that when she gets married. And I just really wanted to tell you guys that side of the business and that side of my goals, because yes, you can buy boats, yes, you can take as many vacations as you want. Only if you sacrifice. You got to sacrifice when you're new. You got to go to those trainings. You got to attend those conference calls every single time there is one. You have to stop what you're doing and get on a conference call. You have to rearrange your family schedules so you can be at the training. You have to do what it takes. But the reason why that it works, if you do what it takes, is it's a service. It's not a product. I did have a goal, and if I was in a product-based company, I probably would have achieved some success because of my mere excitement about life and my motivation, but I wouldn't have been able to achieve this level of success because those product-based companies depend on the consumer rebuying those products month after month after month after month. And I'm sure you guys have joined some of those product-based companies, some vitamins, some healthy coffee, ladies, some Avon, Mary Kay, all those. But what happens if, like you said, when your husband's hours get cut and his pay gets cut, what do? You call the cable company, maybe reduce your cable package or turn off the cable for a few months. Call Mary Kay or Avon and reduce the vitamins, reduce the makeup. Call your vitamin company, maybe drop the vitamins for a few months. But if your family reaches a financial hardship, do you ever call the power company and say, you know what, my husband just got his hours cut, we're kind of running low on money, we're going to burn candles for the next 3 months. And whenever we get our hours back, we're going to flip out and like, oh, well, I know our kids, need to do homework, and they can't do it in the dark, but we got candles, we're okay. No, we don't do that. But we will cut off the vitamins and the healthy coffee and the makeup. We won't even blink to do that. So the service is on a product. That's why your residual income will come every month, because people pay their light bills every single month. And the part-time, guys, we don't go out to do Ambit. We do Ambit while we're out. And that's the beauty of it. We get to talk about Ambit when we're at our children's sports activities. We get to talk about Ambit when we're at our job. We get to talk about Ambit at the gas pump, at the 7-Eleven, buying a Slurpee. We get to talk about, what 7-Eleven is, Ambit's kind of, start a conversation next time you're at 7-Eleven, guys. It's fun. It's very fun to get to school a little high school kid that works at the counter about how the guy who started 7-Eleven. Bear did an amazing job at showing you how lucrative this comp plan is. I'm not even going to go back to it because he did such an amazing job. It's really, really neat that you can work a job 1 year, your first year in Ambit, right? You start building a residual check. You're going to get the money you made your first year on the second year you work, plus whatever you make the second year. You're going to get that money on the third year for what you did the first and the second year, plus the money you make the third year. Do you guys realize what you have in your hands? It's absolutely phenomenal that Ambit's willing to pay us for what we used to do, plus what we do. I mean, that is amazing, guys. And after you've been an executive for 3 years, you can completely quit and still be vested and make all the money that you've earned year after year after year after year. Now I'm excited about that. The timing is so perfect because we're in 15 states. We have 35 more states to go. We have other countries to move into. We're only in 3% of the states we're currently in. Have you ever heard about a ground floor opportunity? Guys, we're in the basement. We haven't even reached the floor yet. We're not even in America yet. We're in 15 states. We're not even nationwide. This is huge. If you're in the business, light a fire right now and go. Full steam ahead. The name of the game in this business is speed. You want to get there, guys. Go to trainings, attend conference calls, because the timing is perfect right now. And a proven system, Success from Home Magazine, Inc. 500, J.D. Power and Associates, they are singing our praises. So we've proven that it works, but you have to prove to yourself and your family if you're willing to go out there and work. And guys, we talk about a promotion one more time. until December 18th, there is zero investment to start a franchise with Ambit Energy. So give it up for that. There is no risk, but there is tons of reward, and we're so excited about this. And guys, I hope that Ambit blesses you as much as it's blessed me and my family. And today I just want to remind you guys that simulcast is January 30th. It's one of those things that you got to go to. It's one of those things you got to sacrifice for. So please make sure that you and each and every one of your team members are there. And thank you for your time and energy, guys, and God bless you. Thank you so much.